Hi guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I've done a lot of Q&As in my life, but I've always wanted to do a Q&A where I do something meanwhile. I'm wanting to do one while I paint. Normally when I paint, I'm like depressed and sad. That's normally when I want to paint like freely, but if I'm like recreating something, I paint when I'm like happy. And I'm gonna be painting on this little card. I usually either paint like on canvas paper or an actual canvas, but I want to paint on this today. If y'all know Jennie from Blackpink, she released You and Me in October. Today's the 27th of October, but I know this video is coming out in November. I was debating whether doing like the actual cover of the song because it's really nice, but then I was thinking I really love the red and black outfit she wears in the music video, and I love the hair of both of them. I love both the outfits so much. It's like, okay, I'll do the cover because, you know, that's the cover of the song. But she doesn't wear that in the music video, and I feel like it's a bit anime. Oh, there's this photo she posted on Instagram, which is really nice, but that's a bit like complicated. So then I took a screenshot, but I feel like this one's too plain, so I don't know which one I should do. Should we just do the cover? Let's just do the cover. The background is quite just like dark blue, so we're gonna start with that. Mix it with some magenta to make it a bit more purpley. Oh. The first question is, do you plan on drinking when you're 18? No. Number one, I don't like the smell or taste of it, so like, you know, why do it just because? Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And when you grow up in Europe, especially Italy or like countries like that, your parents always let you try alcohol underage, and I couldn't even get to tasting it because the smell would like just burn my nostril. And I've just never been interested. I've never been like one of those kids who's like, oh, I'm old enough now, let me try something. Like, I'm getting my license because like it's a necessity in life, but like drinking is not. And knowing that you have to be a certain age to drink makes me feel like it's so illegal that I would never like. None of my friends drink, and it's gonna make my mental health a lot worse, so like why encourage it? Maybe a cocktail if I'm on vacation, but like I'm not gonna be drinking wine and beer and champagne and stuff. Do you have a secret diary? I don't have secrets, I'm a good kid. I've got a diary slash journal thing, but like there's just like some feelings that you don't want to talk about. But like if my mom or my brother or my friends found out about them, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god. So they're not secrets, they're just like things I prefer not to tell anyone, but it doesn't matter if they know. Like, secrets, I just have like kind of personal thoughts is the proper word. I'm gonna get out some blue and some black for like the corners. I'm gonna do some black in this corner. You think your life is hard. It's obviously not as hard as a lot of people, and like emotionally I'd say yes, but I try to keep the glass half full. You got a boyfriend? First of all, I don't go anywhere. Where am I gonna find a man? Secondly, I don't need one, okay? Like, I don't want to sound like, oh, I'm so independent, but like literally just because you're old enough or you're like at an age, like it doesn't mean you have to have a boyfriend, guys. Some of my friends have boyfriends, some don't, and we're all doing great. No, I don't have one, and I don't really want one. And with my anxiety, I don't think that I could be a good partner anyway. So like, it's not something I ever it's not something I consider. I'm gonna wait for this to dry so we can add the lighter splotches around. Have you ever snuck out? Literally, where would I go? Like, I tell my mom everything, or like my mom knows that I wouldn't go anywhere like that. There's nowhere I want to go that would require me sneaking out, but plus my mom lets me go almost anywhere anyway, so even if I did say, I mean, I would never go to like a party or anything, but if I did ask her, she would probably let me go. And if she said no, I grew up in Italy. No from a parent means no. So I wouldn't even attempt sneaking out. If I wanted to, I wouldn't sneak out because there's no need to. If you could be friends with any YouTuber right now, who would you be friends with and why? I don't know. I feel like maybe any girl my age, like, you know, Nicole Lena, or I mean, I don't know if Giannina counts as a YouTuber, but Giannina or Mia, like Fizz, like I don't know, just anyone kind of like that. It's like around my age, because I feel like they'd be the easiest to talk to be friends with, you know what I'm saying? And we could do Say Benares, like we could just do videos together, and I feel like they have the same interests as me, obviously because I follow them. So do you like Italian music? Yeah, I mean, I don't prefer it. What's it like living in two countries? As a kid, it's fun and exciting, but like when you get older, it's just more annoying because like you just never fit in anywhere. You either look or sound different, or you dress differently, or there's always like something missing, like because you live somewhere and you're happy and you've got friends, but then you grew up somewhere else, and so it's like weird sometimes, but like you don't miss where you grew up. but you've got stuff there that's like your belongings that you haven't seen in ages, and it's like, I don't know, it's just so like it's cool, yes, but it's also just like when you get to a certain age, it's like, what am I gonna do now? Being a YouTuber, I feel like, I don't want to live in LA, but I'm saying like hypothetically, if I got to a level of fame where I was in America a lot, I'd have to get a place in LA, and even if I wasn't living there, I'd have to have a house, and I already live in 2 continents. I don't want to live in another one. So that makes it really hard for me because like I have a big house in Italy, but it's in the middle of nowhere, whereas here we just live in a unit. But like, I don't know, it's just so like, ugh. So especially because they're so far away, like at least if it was the same country, or like if it was Australia and New Zealand, or Italy and France, you know, but it's like Australia and Italy. If it was like countries near each other, I think that'd be fine because at least it's like cheaper to visit it, but like Italy and Australia, man, so freaking far. We can start adding the lighter colors now. I'm gonna do light purple and light blue. Divide the white, grab some purple. What do you like about the Umbrella Academy? It's weird and it's got Aiden Gallagher in it. What's not to like? So we're gonna add some light blue down here. For this part, it's very like kind of spongy. So I'm just gonna add a bunch of like color, and then I'm just gonna like, I think I've got a sponge. You're probably gonna think I'm weird for this, but wait. So I used to buy some clothes from Shein, and they would always come with like these weird bra cup pads that were like very obvious and ugly. So I took them all out. I got distracted and never ended up explaining what I use them for, but basically they're really good to like get the excess paint off of a paintbrush before washing it underwater so that the paint doesn't like splatter onto the basin. And also in this case, it's also good for sponging. I'm gonna try and smudge it a little bit. We're gonna do the moon now, which I'm worried about because it has to be like a perfect circle. What's your skincare routine? Don't eat sugar. I mean, not just sugar, but like that's a start if you eat sugar in your diet. What would you do if you didn't have anxiety for 24 hours? Oh my god. Well, I mean, I'm getting my license soon, but like as of today, right now, I might even have it by the time this video is out actually. But right now that I don't have my license, the moment I'm filming this, I would go out by myself by bus. I would just like spend a whole day alone going to the beach, shopping in the city. I mean, I'd go with my friends as well, but like once I'm with my friends, I'm fine. But the bus still gives me anxiety, so like I'd take the bus somewhere, or I'd go in like a very social setting that I normally feel uncomfortable in, so like the pools, the beach, I don't know, just like something like that. I try to do as much as I can alone, as long as it's outside the house. Oh my god, no, I'd walk down to the grocery store alone and like do some little shopping. Oh, it'd be so fun. Would you ever smoke? Aside from like the price, I would literally rather go outside and lick a tree. Like I would never, like alcohol, like even though smoking is literally, is it illegal? It is illegal, right? I feel like it's just like, why would I waste my money on alcohol or smoke? Like I have no money to begin with. Why would I go waste it on that? None of my friends smoke, so, but even if they did, I mean, my friends I wouldn't be friends with my friends if they smoked, but like if they started smoking, well, they wouldn't. But if they did, I don't think I would never like do that just because they did. My dad didn't smoke. My mom didn't smoke. I think my grandfather smoked, but then when he found out it was like bad when the whole like thing came out, he stopped immediately. So nope, I would never smoke. But I don't judge people who do because I feel like everyone's got their own reasons. And one word to describe 2023. Well, the year's not over yet, but we're pretty darn close. I'm bored and alone, but I just feel so unwanted this year by everyone. But that's just like my anxiety talking. It's not my friends. Like they didn't do anything wrong. I don't know why. When my cousins post, their friends always comment. When my friends post, they comment on each other's posts on Instagram and TikTok, but no one ever comments on mine. No one ever comments on my TikToks unless they're in the TikTok. Or sometimes my cousins, they screenshot my TikTok and then they send me a message and I'm like, why can't you just comment on the TikTok? Are people scared to comment on my TikTok? Like, why does no one comment on my TikTok? How much paint am I putting on this moon? But like, I don't know why, I just don't get comments and it makes me really sad. But I'm trying to not think about it that way because I know they're not doing it. They're not thinking that. But I'm just like, why do they always comment on each other's posts and not mine? I'm gonna take a break while this dries and then we'll get back to it. Okay, so I continued it and decided to just make it a time lapse because otherwise the video is going to be like super long. And the time lapse is about 18 seconds. So if you want to skip it, you can. Otherwise, I'll just be talking over it. Hello. Hi guys. How was your Halloween? Let me know. Okay guys, so it's a couple days later and all I added was the writing of you and me with this pink Posca pen in PC3M bullet shaped 0.9 to 1.3 millimeters. And then I went to buy this one at Officeworks the other day for like the skin outline. It's in the apricot color, PC1MR pen type 0.7 millimeters. And here is the final product. I signed it at the bottom in white first, but then I didn't like it because the white was too thick, because this pen was too thick. And then I signed it again, like over the top, I signed it with brown because I didn't have black, but it's okay. This is the painting. It's so cute. I really like it. It came out really good and I'm glad I ended up doing the cover instead of just a screenshot. The only thing I could have added was maybe like gray parts on the moon for like more texture, but I feel like the white isn't really solid anyway, so it's kind of fine. It came out so good and I'm really proud of it and it looks so cute. And I don't really normally do stuff like this. Like I try to recreate things sometimes, but they normally don't turn out good. But this one turned out really good. Just to be sure, I even practiced the you and me, although I practiced that with the thick one. But I ended up doing with the thinner one. Also, I don't have that many Posca pens, guys. I just like buy them as I need them. Like I bought white and black just for general because I knew I needed them. But then like the pink or the apricot or like I have some other colors, like I just buy them when I need them, when I'm doing something. So then it's more fun to like buy it instead of just buying like a whole bunch because they're so expensive. And then you don't know if you need the thick one or the thin one, so I just buy them as I need them. Yeah, it's so cute. I love it. I don't know if I'm gonna put it up or just keep it somewhere. This is my art drawer. I normally just keep all my paintings in here. I don't have that many, but this is honestly one of my best ones. Like I'm so proud of this. Quite honestly, easily one of the best like recreating paintings I've ever done. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it or you want me to do a part 2 or I do another painting or whatever, just let me know in the comments. I feel like in every video where I say I posted a TikTok, I end up making it private before the YouTube video comes out or like a few days after because I realize I don't like the TikTok. So like I make my TikToks public and private literally every day. So I don't want people to think I'm lying because I do post the TikToks, but then I make them private the next day because I'm like, so with my TikTok, it's kind of like you get it or you don't. If you want like an art supply haul or whatever you want, like I don't know, just comment anything you want to see. It's my Instagram and TikTok if you want, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. For a while now I've been either canvas paper. Would you So I just restart everything. Hey guys, so it's 2 days later and all I added it today.